Hi everybody, just doing a video about JoeLister. JoeLister is a piece of software that allows you to link your Amazon FBA and Amazon Merchant Fulfilled listings to eBay, so you can really quickly multiply your eBay listings, and JoeLister will facilitate the shipping and dispatch of those eBay orders from your FBA inventory. Here's how it works. This is the JoeLister homepage. When I first heard about JoeLister, I obviously wanted to investigate and find out more what it's all about. So it says that JoeLister is the easiest, fastest way to list and fulfill your inventory on eBay. Sit back and enjoy the future of multi-channel selling. You have stock listed on Amazon. You can link your eBay and Amazon account and have JoeLister list everything on eBay for you at a click of a button. What I wanted to do really was share with you the issues that I've had and ultimately whether I'll be looking at going forward with the service. List in one click. So once you sign in, you'll be shown a grid of all of your Amazon stock, and you can filter it to what is currently listed on eBay and what isn't. And for everything that isn't listed, you can tick the box and have JoeLister push it all through to your eBay. It automatically populates it with images and descriptions, and you can publish hundreds of listings in just one click. So this is a really quick way to increase your eBay listings. So whether your stock is FBM or FBA, you can list whatever you like into your eBay. JoeLister will keep up to date with your items in terms of inventory so that you won't double sell. So when someone orders from eBay, JoeLister will reduce the stock level on Amazon in a way that when a customer places an order for one of your items on eBay, JoeLister will order and ship it to your customer. So $25 a month will give you 100 live listings, going right up to unlimited listings at $349 a month. Before I wanted to link my Amazon and eBay accounts and give that third-party access, I wanted to check out what other people thought of JoeLister. I looked in various places. One place I usually look is Trustpilot. Reviews are not the be-all and end-all, and that the problems some people have may not be the problems that I'm going to have, and I may not hold those problems as importantly as others. But I took a look through, and there's not many reviews on Trustpilot, which I did find quite surprising. Some of the reviews are quite aged and some of them are quite new. Pricing rules weren't working, terrible software and worse support. This person has named them scammers. Issues with fees apparently, and issues with the service in general. It's a 5-star review. Amazing app, great fast customer service. After reading the reviews, I also then went onto YouTube and I found some videos from YouTubers that I trust, and they seemed okay with it. So I've taken the reviews with a pinch of salt, signed up to the free trial, and started to look at how it works and how to get my listings pushed through to my eBay account. I had a few issues with that and some questions, so I sent this email to JoeLister customer support, and the issues that I had were based around that I'd done a test listing. So I chose one of my Amazon FBA listings and went to publish it. So the first issue I noticed that was the shop category. So when I listed the products in eBay, it didn't give me an option, and it wouldn't be able to in bulk, but it didn't give me the option at that stage as to which shop category, which of my eBay shop categories would be best to list the products in, and it was just dumping it in other. Joe Lister knows to list them in eBay's categories, so I couldn't work out why it wouldn't add it to shop categories. That was my first question. My next question was a bit technical. So within Joe Lister there is a automatic pricing option where you can list your product on eBay above your Amazon price by a margin, so percentage margin, pounds margin, or a custom equation. Was that this was actually showing as dollars at the time. So I asked the question, how do I change my pricing formula, fixed pricing rule, to pounds and not dollars? Because my concern was that if I wanted everything to be £1 more on eBay than it is on Amazon, that the only option it was giving me was dollars, and what's that, 70 pence, $1. So I needed to find out what was going on. Product details. So is there a way to ignore the sales rank information from Amazon and not add it into the details page? Now, I may not have been too clear, but what's happening as it's trying to publish the listing is it's pulling through the bestseller rank information from the Amazon product page, and that doesn't make any sense on an eBay listing. So I wanted to find out how to remove that. It was also pulling through the date first available, which is also on the Amazon product page, and again I wanted to remove that. Also, things like shipping weight aren't really too important on an eBay product page, and in fact a lot of these shipping weights aren't even correct, so I needed to find out how to get those removed. Finally, and this was one of the most frustrating parts, was international returns. Now, what was happening was Joe Lister was forcing me to agree to international returns in my business settings. Now, we have international returns switched off, and we do use GSP. So I was trying to work out if it was something to do with an eBay policy where you must have international returns switched on. I looked at my current shipping business policy on eBay, and although we have GSP switched on, we have international returns switched off, and that's fine with eBay. So I was trying to get to the bottom of why none of my product, basically in this instance my product, would not list from via Joe Lister, because I hadn't agreed to international returns. Joe Lister creates 3 business policies in your eBay account, and it defaults all of the listings through Joe Lister to one of those 3. So it's a shipping policy, a returns policy, and a payment policy. When you consider that you're taking quite a leap of faith, and although they deal with the software day in day out, so I needed some reassurance, and I didn't get it. So the responses from Joe Lister regarding the shop category, I asked the question, is there a way to add products into my eBay shop categories when uploading? And the answer I got was, we pre-select a category for you, but you can edit them if you prefer. And then they've sent the screenshot of how they categorize, but this is eBay's categorization. So this is when you list a product on eBay, you choose a category for it, right? It's one of the first things you do when you list a product. So they've completely misunderstood my question. Okay, they've misunderstood it. How do I change my pricing formula, fixed pricing rule, to pounds and not to dollars? And again, I got what I felt was a very lazy response. It depends what marketplace you're on. And then they should sent me the screenshot of Amazon US. This is my settings, and I would imagine that they could have looked at this and seen that I was in the UK. I have it set as though I'm in the UK. Is there a way to ignore the sales rank information from Amazon and not add it into the details page? So that was regarding it showing the bestseller rank. And my response was, we don't add in sales rank information to my knowledge. Fine, to their knowledge, but again, it's not really very thorough job being done here. And then international returns, Now I won't go into this too much, but they asked what the error was and said that would be my clue, and it's a question for eBay as it's an eBay error. It was quite complicated, but unfortunately what it's meant is that in my shipping policy I've had to deactivate GSP. So all of my products listed on eBay from Amazon are not available internationally, and that's quite disappointing. My response to their response was to the point. Robin, I'd appreciate it if you could pay a little bit more attention to my questions. I've attached screenshots of the following. I'd be very thankful if perhaps you could ask in the office. Perhaps there's someone else that has the knowledge to help me. And their response was that it was hard with all the tickets that they get with so many questions at once. The pricing calculator is a bug, so he's pushing that to engineering for now. So that was the pound and dollar thing, so it was a bug. He didn't even look at it. The returns policy, I won't go into that. Shop category uploads, we don't support that. I thought that was quite strange, but they don't. And the rank information, so rank, date first available, there's no way to remove it, but they are talking to engineering. I've only been using this for 2 days at this stage, and I'm pulling up these issues that for me seem quite basic. The next issue that I had really was that in order for JoeLister to work, you need to activate the out of stock option in eBay. So when you sync with JoeLister, if you don't have this activated already, it will do it for you. Now the reason I don't like having the out of stock option is because a lot of our products are one-off. I don't need them to be sitting in my inventory, and the inventory gets really cluttered having lots of products that are out of stock. And also, with all the glitches on eBay, I just don't trust having listings lying around that I don't have the stock for anymore. I do realise that I can filter on eBay to out of stock and delete them down from there. You know, so I've had to add that to my list of things to do every day or every few days, so it's not ideal. Now I did ask JoeLister about this. I asked, if I deactivate the out of stock function in eBay, if something sells, will it then appear in JoeLister in unlisted, and will I be able to publish it again? So the example is, if I've got 2 of one item available on Amazon and I sell one, but I didn't have both listed on eBay, just for whatever reason, maybe I'm selling them as well on Marketplace or something, you know, will it still be there? So I said I don't usually have the out of stock option on eBay, but most of my items, because most of my items are one-offs. Now JoeLister did respond to that question, stating it should show up in JoeLister if you turn off filters for zero inventory. Now if you've not used JoeLister, some of this is not going to be very clear to you, but the point is that if you deactivate out of stock, what happens is JoeLister doesn't delist your product on eBay. So when you sell something on Amazon, if you've only got one of it and you've turned this option off, it will still be live on eBay, and that is a big problem. And I've looked at a lot of FAQs and I've asked the question here, and I wasn't told that information. Now for me, that is one of the most important parts of JoeLister, is that it is able to manage the stock between the 2 platforms. And if you turn off the out of stock option, it fails, and ultimately you will sell a lot of stuff that you don't have. As I said, that's, I believe, a huge problem, and something that really I think they should highlight a lot more clearly. So what else can JoeLister do? Well, it can reprice, so it can match your pricing. If you change your price on Amazon, it can automatically reprice on eBay. We actually have that disabled. It can leave feedback automatically. We've also disabled that, because leaving feedback automatically can be a bit of a risk if you've got a funny buyer, and we get plenty of those. It can allow best offer. Best offer is an issue because if a customer makes you an offer on eBay on a product that you've got for sale on Amazon, When you accept that, the customer's got 3 days to pay. Now, Joe Lister will only deduct your inventory from Amazon and place the order when the order is paid for. So if a customer accepts the best offer and doesn't pay straight away, which they usually don't, then your product will still be available for sale on Amazon. If it then sells on Amazon and afterwards your customer pays, you're in trouble. And you can add custom footers to all of your listings. In addition to that, what's very good is that Joe Lister will calculate the NCF Amazon fees. So the multi-channel fees on Amazon are more than the standard FBA. Joe Lister calculates the price. When you push your listings through from Amazon to eBay, it'll set the price to make sure that you earn exactly the same from eBay that you would have done had you sold it on Amazon. So in this example, the product is available for £30 on Amazon. It breaks down the fees, and you earn £23.20 when it sells. So therefore it's going to price the product at £31.69 on eBay, breaks down the fees again to make sure that you earn the same. So if you set your eBay price to be £1 more, you will earn exactly £1 more than you would have done had you sold it on Amazon. Well, on the first night of pushing through a lot of listings, we made a sale. It was a board game, it sold on eBay, and we were very happy, and the next test was that it fulfilled the order. So the moment the order was placed on eBay, I checked Amazon and the product was unavailable on Amazon, which was great. And I could see that the multi-channel fulfillment order had been placed, which was even better. And then of course 2 days later, well, every day I was keeping my eye on the dispatched on Amazon, and sure enough, when Amazon dispatched it, it was marked as dispatched on eBay with tracking. There are a few things that I'd like to see and a few improvements that I'd like to see made. We never add tracking to eBay orders. eBay can monitor your late shipments a lot more easily. So adding tracking to the eBay order when it's shipped is something that I'd like removed, but that isn't possible at the moment. There are a number of factors that I want to consider when choosing the number of items that I want Joe Lister to be dealing with. So for example, I might just want to list my 100 lowest ranked products, or I might want to just list my 100 highest ranked products. If I've got sticky stock in Amazon, then I might just want to open just that up to eBay as well. So am I going to continue with Joe Lister once I'm out of the free trial? I think I'll be carrying on the basic and choosing 100 listings for Joe Lister to manage. So since filming what you've just watched, we've been running Joe Lister for just over 2 weeks. It's worked really well. It took a little bit of trial and error to work out the best settings and everything else. When it comes to the plan, we stayed on the basic plan, which gives us up to 100 listings, and that's purely because of the time of year. We could have opened everything up, but what we've actually done is just focused on our 100 highest value products on Amazon and had those flipped over onto eBay as well. So it's worked well. It's more than paid for itself. We will continue with it, and let's hope for big things. Hope you like this video. There's a link in the description so you can find out more about Joe Lister for yourself, and any questions, pop them in the comments.